flag doesn't fly because of the wind. It flies by the breath of each and every soldier who died protecting it. Hello everyone, I am Parul, and right now I am with our honorable principal ma'am, Miss Sarita Singh. She don't need an introduction, as I always said, she's like a mentor to me and all the school. And I am with the senior commandant, Mr. M.K. Verma of 12th CISF Reserve Battalion. Sir, welcome to our school, and as you all know that we are celebrating our 74th Republic Day. So how you feel to be here?
First of all, let me congratulate all the school staff, kids, their parents and everybody around. Happy Republic Day. And India's Republic Day had made us a sovereign country and the international platform. On 26 January 1950, we adopted our constitution, and truly we became a nation on that day. So this day is very important. We have adopted our constitution, which is probably the best in the world. All the best practices all over the world we have adopted and very thoughtfully included in our constitution. And our fundamental rights, directive principles of state policy, fundamental duties, and all the government business and public affairs, they have been codified in a very genius manner.
Yeah.
So nothing was left to imagination or ambiguity, and this has set a clear agenda for the state government and the central government. And this is a federation of states. India is a republic. So the ultimate power lies with the people of this country. So states have to look after the people in their law and order, their employment, their health, and everything else what the public needs. And center has a supporting and coordinating role. So this constitution, which was adopted on 26 January, has very clearly in this business, and I'm very happy to share this day with this school.
We are also honored.
Yeah, and this is my last day there was some official issues, so I was not sure whether I'll be able to witness this day here or not. But in the evening, somehow if
somehow things are managed.
Yeah, if you are willing and you're up to some agenda, God also helps. So thanks for inviting me.
Welcome,
on
sir.
this pious occasion.
And sir, in today's rat race, I think students are more interested in other things like dancing, and they are little bit, and parents also hesitate to join and to encourage their son to join the army. So how you motivate the students?
Let me say, parents are always anxious breed. Be it any generation, older generation, current generation, or maybe the future generation, parents would always be anxious because they want a good survival of their kids, and kids have a different agenda. They are fascinated what they see, and they are futuristic also. What we cannot imagine at this stage, our kids are looking far beyond the current opportunities. So I believe, let them develop their personality. Education is basically for the personality development. It is not that you are studying science or you are humanities or commerce or something. Ultimately, you are making a person as a good citizen, and you are assisting him or her in his personality development. So later on, when he becomes an adult, he participates in and contributes in the development of the country. A good person always matters. So let them decide, and parents, of course, they are controlling authority in the families, and they have to look. Their kids should not deviate from a good career path, but they should appreciate and assist in the development of their kids, and it is up to the capability of the student. If he wants to become an army person, most welcome. If he wants to become an administrator or an engineer, a doctor or a lawyer or a politician, parents should support them, and the school and the education institutions, they should also identify the potential within the student and help them grow.
Yeah, because nowadays I think the rat race is like my son, yeah, my cousin is an IAS officer, so I also want to become an IAS officer. So parents are forcing them. Prepare yourself for the IAS officer, but a student like he's more interested in art and dance and some software engineering, but sometimes parents are forcing, no, IAS officer is the best thing. Prepare for that. So I think.
Let me quote on a lighter note. एक पहले ऐड आता था ना कि उसकी साड़ी मेरी साड़ी से सफेद कैसे है ना. Parents are anxious and envious at the same time. They see a lot of their neighbors, the kids of their neighbors or their relatives, they are prospering well, but they don't realize what their kid wants, what are the potentials. If you want to make your kids as an IAS administrator and he has some different attitude or potential, or he has already decided to become something else, so what will happen? He will go as an obedient son or daughter to fulfill the desire of their parents, but ultimately he will not wholeheartedly contribute towards the study. So you are producing a person with a mixed ambition. He will have a mixed agenda, mixed priorities, and will be always in dilemma. He will not be able to decide कि मैं क्या करना है और मैंने क्या कर दिया, and will regret at some stage in his life कि मैंने वो किया होता तो आज मैं अच्छा होता. So parents should not become very anxious. See, ultimately every living being, be a plant, be an animal, a human being, they will survive. Because nature has made us like this. We have a survival gene, survival instinct inbuilt. It is already programmed. So everybody wants to survive, and they survive.
So now we always adjust according to the environment.
Yes, everybody has an adaptive potential to adapt to the environment. And the environment is growing, it is not static. Right? The priorities are changing, jobs priorities are changing, job opportunities are changing. Like we had 20 years back only 3-4 options, like you become engineer, you become a doctor, you become an IAS, IPS, or you can go to foreign service, that's all. Now the career opportunity is huge. Somebody interested in music is making career and earning millions of rupees, So, or somebody is a freelancer journalist, or he is a lawyer or somebody. So a lot of career opportunities are growing, and kids are very smart. They can foresee a lot of information is available on the internet through their peers, and they discuss the career options. So they are really future-loving generation, and we should appreciate their vision. Because I always feel that evolution is a continuous process, and our mental capacity is also evolving. So next generation, like kids, they are more evolved than us. So let us appreciate their viewpoint, and occasional guidance is always required. So that we should do.
So on this 74th Republic Day, give your children a little bit freedom and tell them that you can study whatever you want to study. Don't force them as certain. Every child is born with some special skill, some special gift. So help your child. Give them their decision. You just a strong foot behind him or her.
Yeah.
So thank you, sir. I think this is your third time to be in our school.
Third, maybe fourth.
We lost counting.
Yeah, it is not required to count.
Yeah. So I'm also a soldier's daughter, so on every Independence Day, Republic Day, I also feel a little more energetic, enthusiastic.
I really appreciate.
Yeah. All those songs, patriotic songs, they are like goosebumps. And every time I heard something on Republic Day, something song like Sare Jahan Se Acha, and some energy is inside me. Yeah. This is our country. Thank you, sir, to be here like this. I'm honored again.
Thanks a lot for giving this opportunity, and let me congratulate once again on this happy Republic Day.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.